produce a pack.
Yo people, what's good? It's your boy 13 and I'm back again with another Bronx drill special. Now excuse my rascal French, but I don't speak French. Now before I get into this video, I'm going to need people to like and subscribe to the page if you haven't already. Make sure you turn on the post notifications so you can catch me in the next one when I drop it ASAP. Now, I want to get into a serious situation that happened a couple weeks ago with a young boy called Justin Streeter. He was gunned down in East Harlem after moving out of the hood. Yes, people, he moved to New Jersey with his family for a better life. I've got a clip here of his grandma talking about him, saying he's actually a really good kid. So I actually want people to pay attention and check out what's really going on, because good kids are really actually dying.
14-year-old Justin Streeter's grandmother says the teen's parents recently made the move from East Harlem to New Jersey in an effort to get him and his siblings away from the violence and dangers of the street, adding they simply wanted a safer environment to raise their family.
He was not allowed to run the streets.
But now the entire family and his old neighborhood are in mourning following this, a brazen broad daylight ambush. This surveillance video shows Justin and his 15-year-old best friend as they walked out of a deli Tuesday near the intersection of East 128th Street and Park Avenue. Justin was back in his old neighborhood visiting with his grandparents when an unidentified shooter at the top of the screen popped out from behind the streetlight pole. The suspect actually dropped his gun before he picked it up and then fired multiple shots at the two boys. Justin was shot in the head and died. His friend was hit in the leg and is expected to survive. Police say the boys were targeted. Sheila Smalls calls it a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
He was a good kid. He was an honest kid. Not bad. Very lovable. It's not fair what happened to him. Not at all.
Meanwhile, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, joined by several of his counterparts from across the country, held a summit at Gracie Mansion Wednesday, targeting the gun industry.
$9 billion industry of gun manufacturers have made a decision. They're going to put profit over our public safety.
The mayors agreed to begin pooling illegal gun information into a database to identify who made each weapon. Back at Sheila Small's East Harlem apartment, the task of answering those and other questions has taken a backseat to grappling with her family's grief, making funeral arrangements for her 14-year-old grandson Justin, and wondering what can be done to end the gun violence happening outside her front door.
I have younger ones. They're afraid to play outside because they hear gunshots. For him to take my grandson's life like that, it's not right.
Now look, before everyone cusses me out for saying, "You're a London boy, you don't know what's going on, you've probably never been in a gang," it's all cap. I've been in a gang, I've been involved in heavy shit, I've done 11 years in jail. I don't brag about it because there's nothing to talk about. We're way past them things there, you get me? But in the words of Swayze, I say that to say this. These kids are teenagers and they're dying. Every day, every week, there's a drama with these teenagers. It's getting kind of crazy, don't you think? Like, how do we actually reach these kids though? Word, like, it's really getting out of hand now. I've been involved in Bronx drill for the last year and I could probably name over 15, 16 teenagers that's died. Nah, for real, that needed a moment of silence. I even feel I might have to cover something on that as well, man, because there's a lot of dead people, respectfully. R.I.P. to all the fallen, man. And, free up all the people that's in jail as well, because there's a lot of people that's missing. And this is one borough, respectfully. Obviously, this happened in Harlem, I know, but it's a spillover for what's going on in the Bronx, I believe. Word to Cardi B, she said the Bronx is getting it lit, and that's a fact. As you can see, it is getting highly, highly tense in all surrounding areas of the Bronx due to the music and the high violence in it. My take is this: we need to stay safe out there and make sure the man them ain't getting their head Qweffed back, cause it's crazy. So know what you're doing, stay safe, and if you're in something constructive, stick to that. Don't go from something constructive and come back to these streets, cause it's not nice. R.I.P. to Justin Streeter. I will be doing a follow-up video for all the teenagers that's lost their lives in the Bronx leading up to this point. Yo, YouTube, that's it for now. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit me up in the comment sections and let me know how you feel about this post. Turn on your post notifications so you catch me in the next one. And hit the like button if you did like the video. But let me know what you think about this. Say nothing.